I'm Donna Blanchard, and this is your ThinkTech Daily News for Friday, May 15th, 2015. This morning, Islamic State militants conquered Ramadi, Iraq. This was a major setback for the Iraqi government. The jihadist assault by the Islamic militants known as ISIS and ISIL began late last night with a wave of suicide attacks carried out by militants dressed in Iraqi army uniforms. They advanced further this morning, and there have been reports of mass executions. A tribal leader whose men have been fighting ISIS there said that more than a dozen families had been killed and an estimated 50 police officers and tribal fighters. We asked our fighters to leave their weapons and withdraw, he said. Otherwise, we would lose them all. A boat with hundreds of migrants from Myanmar heads farther out to sea after Thai authorities reportedly concluded that the passengers wanted to continue their journey instead of disembarking in Thailand, according to an aid group involved in negotiations over the vessel's future. But a Thai reporter who witnessed the boat's departure said that some of those aboard did not appear to want to leave. The vessel carried passengers who had already been turned away from Malaysia. It's part of a large group of boats carrying thousands of migrants from Myanmar and Bangladesh, many of whom are Rohingya Muslims fleeing persecution with no country to take them in. Another boat carrying at least 660 migrants landed in Indonesia today after being rescued by local fishermen. It's estimated that up to 20,000 people fleeing persecution in Myanmar and poverty in Bangladesh are on boats in the Andaman Sea and the Strait of Malacca. The United Nations Human Rights Chief, Zeid Ra'ad Al Hussein, rebuked Thailand, Indonesia, and Malaysia for turning away the migrants, saying, "I am appalled at reports that they have been pushing boats full of vulnerable migrants back out to sea, which will inevitably lead to many avoidable deaths." The focus should be on saving lives, not further endangering them. In 2013, an image of a painting was recognized by Elaine Rosenberg. It was a Matisse that belonged to her family and was stolen more than 70 years ago. The painting was discovered in the home of Cornelius Gerlit, an art hoarder in Munich. Also found in Mr. Gerlit's collection was a Max Liebermann that was also returned to its rightful owners. These paintings are part of collections that were confiscated by the Nazis. There is much red tape to get through, but the German government is now working through it to return these pieces of art to their rightful Jewish owners. This just in, I have always wanted to say, this just in. Hui ho and happy Aloha Friday, everyone. Donna Blanchard, ThinkTech Daily News.